The first film I made back in 1970, very low-budget film, a lot of sacrifices made, a lot of 16 blown up to 35, and I went through a lot of what you all have gone through. And by the time it was made, I was fearful that the studio wouldn't understand what it was really about, that they would misunderstand the picture to be a big action film, when in truth it was a portrait of a certain character in our society film, with skiing as the background. And the studio said they knew what the film was, but in truth, they were releasing it as an action film. So I kind of took the film under my arm and trumped around through district after district trying to get the word out. And thank God for this guy. I was sitting with a field representative in Buffalo, New York, in the middle of a snowstorm, and we were trapped, and so he took me to an Italian restaurant. We were sitting there, and he says, "Let me tell you something." I said, "I'm going to go to Canada. I'm going to go to Toronto and try to talk there." And he said, "Forget it." He said, "Don't say I said it, but forget it. Don't waste your time. It's not going to happen. It's already been written off." So that was a shock. It was, of course, upsetting, but it put something in motion. Then I sat through some screenings of the film, and I had to go through that pain. When the film came up, people started to leave. And the gal sitting next to me said, "Don't worry about it. It happens all the time. They have to go to the bathroom." And I said, "But on my film? I mean, what?" And she said, "No, don't you understand? They did a stupid thing. They ran your film in against another film, which was Midnight Cowboy." Then I went to a reception after another screening and was introduced to people at a table, and a woman said, "You made this?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "Oh my God," she says, "I thought up the hill and down the hill, up the hill and down." She said, "I thought I would lose my mind." So I had my own experience with what it feels like, and I can identify with all your fears and anxieties and hopes. So the idea was to put something in place that might help other people the way I wish it had been there for me.